today I was looking. We've made. I don't even know if I'll list them. I can't remember all the beers we made.
You know, it's so funny. I was thinking about that last night that I want to make a list of all the beers, and you did that. Great minds think alike, right?
The first beer we made was an IPA, that double batch. Remember
that was a real pop fresh hop pale ale.
No, that's what Kim made.
Yeah, that's the one we made with him. I thought that was our first.
No, the first batch we brewed over here that Thanksgiving night.
Okay.
Was a.
That's right. We brewed a batch before we brewed a batch with him.
We brewed an IPA that was Mark's the homebrew store recipe. We brewed a double batch. We brewed a 10-gallon batch. Then we did a milk stout. Then we did the milk stout again because we thought we could do it better. And then we done it again and made it a coffee stout. I don't know if it was all in the same row, but we did those that.
I think there was some in between.
We done that one recipe 3 times. So, and they all got drank. So I was thinking it's safe to say we're going to do that one again probably, especially the coffee stout. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I mean the stout, like universally,
everybody
is the most popular one.
Everybody liked it.
Everybody liked it.
The Spider Lager was good. It was one of my favorites. I don't know if everybody else liked it as much as I did, but I liked it because it's basically a hoppy Yingling.
Well, it's like I was saying before we started recording. We've set the bar so high that now when we make a good beer, I'm like, because we make great beers. So like I've become a snob now. It's got to be like we set standard too high.
I just forgot to put one on here. We done the Kolsch.
I got a pen somewhere.
We done that, and I think that was probably my least favorite. But I think it was not the recipe itself. I think it was just
you owe us a beer.
We didn't do it well enough. I mean, I think we just bombed on making it. So I think we need to revisit that one, the Kolsch.
Yeah, I don't have very many memories of it.
I don't either, but I remember we made it.
I keep getting away from my microphone.
The peanut butter brown is the extract kit y'all done, which
Yeah.
y'all need to do some more of. Just
We can. I may get one of them small kits like Chip got to do in here.
the little 1 gallon.
Yeah.
You done the peanut butter brown in here?
You think I could have?
Yeah, you did. That peanut butter brown ale you done on your.
That's right. We didn't go outside and
No.
use the big cooker.
Yeah,
We used
we used my 5-gallon pot. Sure
That's
did.
right.
And we done the Raptor Piss. We did the Raptor Piss and the peach wheat at the same time. That was a double.
That's
burst.
another one I think we need to revisit. Is
Peach
the peach
wheat?
wheat.
Yes.
It didn't have enough peach in it. I didn't get
None.
any peach.
And the barley wine pale ale, second running, and the cream ale that we just done.
Did you write down the one you forgot?
The peach wheat's what I forgot. So yeah, I mean, now we used to brew what we wanted to drink. Now we
Now we want to have some fun.
Now we want to have some fun and play around.
I want to do like a triple.
Make our own recipe or something.
Ooh, that's getting into dangerous waters there.
Well,
I think we could do it though.
We need to get there. I mean, we could start. I mean, pale ale's got what basically two ingredients in it, 2 grains. I mean, we ain't got to have 5,000 grains in it. Craziness.
What was that Kim calls them? A beer buffet?
Yeah.
Buffet beer. Just grab a bunch of stuff you know is good and throw it in there and brew it.
I think maybe start out with a smash. And you know how acronyms, right? Smash.
What does that stand for?
Single malt and single hop. So one grain, 1 hop. So like a bunch of 2-row and a bunch of Cascade beer.
Yeah, my Cascade is doing really good.
Yeah.
The vine is growing like a weed.
It is a weed.
It is, isn't it?
I think so. I'm not really positive.
Yeah, hops are related to the hemp plant. They're cousins.
I didn't mean that weed. I meant.
But they are.
Oh yeah, but I think they are.
Because it smells like it. A hop kind of smells like weed.
Yeah. Or weed smells like a hop.
Yeah. One
Sometimes
of the two.
weed smells like a animal that got run over on the road in Ren.
Oh, speaking of that, today is, as we record this, it's Easter Sunday.
Yes.
Well, my cat brought me a dead chipmunk for Easter and left it on my back porch.
There you go.
And she does that all the time. She'll bring like a dead bird or something. And she'll be sitting there like all proud, like, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What do you think?
Yeah, check that out.
Pretty good, huh?
Was it the whole chipmunk or just the head?
It was the whole chipmunk. And first of all, I was like, you really shouldn't have.
Like for real.
I'm good on dead chipmunks. My storage supply is full of all the dead
Are you
chipmunks.
saving them up? Going to make you a coat?
Secondly, I was like, I didn't know we had chipmunks around here.
Maybe
Maybe we don't now.
I've seen one. I've only seen one,
I've now seen one.
and I've seen one alive, and they are
Chipmunky.
blink fast, blink. They're gone fast.
Yeah. Evidently not faster than a cat.
And they look exactly. Well, he was sleeping or something. They look exactly like the little cartoon.
Oh yeah, this one you put a little sweater on. This one they start singing like Alvin or Simon or Theodore.
What's that other one? The Disney Chip and Dale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rescue. Was it Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers?
Something like that.
Or am I mixing two
Just like-
cartoons?
one of them had a
I
red
think
nose.
it may have just called Chip and Dale.
Yeah. I'm googling it. I remember one of them had a black nose, one of them had a red nose.
You remember more than I do.
I'm just I caught myself. I was fixing to Google Chip and Dale. I think I need to put
You probably don't need to do
Chip
that.
and Dale cartoon is what I need. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers popped up first. So
And for the people listening, don't worry. We're not just going to talk about beer this episode.
we're going to talk about cartoons.
We're going to talk about Game of Thrones. We're going to talk about the Railroad Festival. We're going to talk about WrestleMania. Well, you're not going to because you don't care for it.
Do you think people treat the beer episodes like they did the wrestling episodes? They could like, eh.
Well, I don't know. The listener numbers don't really change or drop when we do a beer episode. People still listen to it.
So it's not working out. It's not a fitness episode yet. So
Right.
we're
That
good.
one episode where we just talked about like diet and fitness, that's the least listened to episode in real pop culture history. But I mean, like, it's like I've always said, we never talk about one thing for very
Right.
long. Like right now, we've already strayed away from beer a little bit.
I was taking a drink. That's
So you like my little vessel that I put the meat in?
Yeah, I do. It makes me want to take a drink of it
Because it's
Even-
pretty.
even though it's like
It's an old,
in your Disaronno bottle or something.
Well, no, what is that called? That Amarillo made
Yeah.
from almonds? I don't know who brought it over here, but it had a little bit left in it.
It's a Disaronno.
Is it?
Disaronno Amaretto. Amaretto is a liqueur.
Yeah, it's made from almonds.
Yeah, you have different name brands.
It's a little sweet for me, but I was like, there's just a little bit left in the bottle. I'll jump on this grenade. I killed it,
It's
washed
not-
it out. And I got
it's-
the label off of it. With the label off, it really looks
Yeah.
authentic. It looks like something mead would have been in.
If you make like a amaretto sour is one of them drinks the women used to drink. Some amaretto, sweet and sour, and some
Yeah,
it's
it's got the sweet and sour mix,
sweet and sour mix,
Amarillo,
it's
and
amaretto.
what liquor?
I don't even know.
I think it's bourbon.
I think you just need that and sweet and sour ice in 1984.
And heartburn.
Yeah.
You know, for a short time, I was drinking whiskey sours, which was just whiskey and
Whiskey and I didn't know that.
the
I didn't
sour
know you
drink,
drank
but it was giving me like mad heartburn.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I realized
acid.
whiskey's good by itself. You don't need anything.
They used to drink. It was either Jim Beam and Sprite or Jack and Coke. That's how I done it. Because Jim Beam and Coke don't taste the same. And rum and Coke. I like rum and Coke. I would still drink a rum and Coke.
If I want to cut it, I'll just add some ice or some water.
I do that now. Yeah. But I'll still drink a rum and Coke. What do y'all drink? Out there in podcast land. It's just a lazy day. It's just gorgeous outside, and I don't
It is
really feel
nice
like putting a
outside.
lot of effort into anything.
Except for maybe drinking.
I'm not putting a whole lot of effort in that. I just looked at it and said, nah, in a minute.
I haven't even started drinking yet. I got a ball of water over here. You ashamed of me?
You know, I filled that growler up last night, and I took it home, and it was flat this morning. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been successful at filling a growler. I don't know. There's got to be a secret.
It has to have a gasket leak.
Yeah, because
The little
it
rubber-
barely went when I opened it.
Yeah, that little rubber thing. You bought some the other day to replace those. Did you not do it? Replace that one?
Well, that's on the Papa B's bottle. It looks good. I got it from up there. That's the one I got from up there.
Yeah, see, it's been up there
It
dry.
might have
rotting.
been dry rotting and everything, yeah. But those Fisher bottles, that's still the original one on the Fisher bottles. I couldn't even get those off. I tried to replace those. I couldn't even get them off. And they still fine.
Yeah, we had a CO2 disaster last night.
Yeah,
we got
it
cleared up
sucks.
today.
But we had a spare tank. Always have a spare.
Always have a spare tank.
Yeah. So next time we go, we'll write that on the list to get it filled next time. Just
Yeah,
to,
that'll last a while.
it'll last a while.
Unless we have a leak. They last a long time. And that's with us force carbonating, too.
Yeah. I'm excited about this cream ale, getting it ready. I think it's going to be pretty good. I think I should have cut it with water, though. I should have brought it down to 5%. I do like a big alcohol beer sometimes if it's got substance behind it. I think it's just going to be such a light beer with all that alcohol. It's going to create a problem.
Or is it?
It's going to create a problem.
I don't know. I mean, we've made some pretty high alcohol beers before. Not this high.
Not that smooth. I mean,
I see.
It's just so.
It's like moonshine.
Yeah,
you expect it to be like strong.
Yeah,
but you take a sip, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
this will get me in trouble.
But if you make you're not gonna be it's like it tastes like a lawnmower beer, and if you're hot and you pop the top on a Mick Ultra or a Bud Light or something, you can just
just crush it.
You just crush it. If you do that to this beer, you're gonna fall over. Especially if you're hot and sweaty and your blood pressure's up and you basically chug 2 beers. This bite would be like chugging 2 beers.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll be down and out.
Challenge accepted.
Well, wait, that's the first cream ale we made. We'll wait that. The efficiency was better than what we expected when we made it. So
I didn't know you could just cut beer. You just pour water in it?
I've done a lot of research on it, yeah, and yeah, you can.
Looks like it water it down, literally.
Well, that's what I mean. But if it's what you do to Kool-Aid when you make Kool-Aid. If you water it down.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's concentrated, that's all what beer is. If you're making, I guess, I mean, if you make a beer and your efficiency is not the same. Like our efficiency was better than the recipe had calculated for, and we got a little bit extra. So basically, I should have added a little bit of more water, and I didn't.
Yeah.
So
our listeners will know the answer to this question by the time this comes out. But what do you think is going to happen on Game of Thrones tonight? This will be episode 2.
2. I don't know. I think they teased us with Sam, the White Walker killer, when he when he told Jon Snow his lineage.
Well, I guess I should start by saying spoiler warning for.
They've had a week.
Anybody who's been season 8.
Anybody who's been waiting 2 years to watch Game of Thrones or 18 months, whatever it was, is not waiting an extra week.
That's true. I wouldn't have waited an extra minute.
So
I waited long enough.
So if they're not haven't watched it yet, they're a fair weather. They're not a real fan anyway. So
you deserve this.
You deserve it. And plus this information has been out for a long time, since last season.
Yeah.
But since he told him his lineage, I think they're going to tease us, and they're not going to brush up. They're not going to talk about that this episode.
Well, I heard somewhere the Battle of Winterfell wasn't going to be until episode 3, but now I'm hearing it's supposed to be tonight.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. I've heard conflicting reports.
I think the major part of this episode is going to be with Jaime coming to Winterfell, and he's got a lot of loose ends to tie up. There's a lot.
You got some explaining to do.
There's a lot of what you call it, arcs that are out there, character arcs of his. They
got a lot to tie up in 7 episodes.
He's got a lot of tie up. He's just that one character does.
Do you think there'll be any arcs that they just, I don't want to say abandon, but just don't really tie up? They just kind of leave it the way it is? I mean, it's Game of Thrones. It can't be a perfect, neat little package at the end of the end. It's got to be. There's got to be something.
I don't see where they're going with the Iron Islands, the Pike. I don't see where they're going with that. I don't know, because the books didn't get there. There's stuff in the books about Pike that didn't get brought out, and they should have been brought out by now. Maybe they're trying to get some of that in there, but I don't see how they can do it in 8 episodes or however many.
Some of them are really long.
So we gotta figure out that.
Yeah, I heard a theory or a idea. I've been watching. Man, I'm about overdosed on Game of Thrones right now because I'm listening to the books on audio. I'm going back, trying to catch up with Wax, watching every episode. Well, I'm not watching all of them with him, but he's out here watching them. So
you get to watch the good ones.
You
They're
get
like
locked
the good
in,
moments.
It
There's
just sucks you in.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm watching the current season.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I've been going on YouTube and watching a bunch of
The fan theories and stuff.
yeah theories, and some of them are silly, and some of them I'm like but then some of them I don't think this is what'll happen. But I was like, just whoa, if it did.
Like the fan theory that Brand's been in a dream state the whole entire time.
Oh, that would suck. No, the one fan theory that I don't think is going to come to fruition is that Bran is the Night's King. Like, like he warged into him and got stuck there or something.
Right.
And I know they have evidence to support that fan theory, but no, I don't think so. But the one thing that I heard is like, what if, the army of the dead is coming to Winterfell first? Well, next. And what if the Night King flies his dragon to King's Landing and kills everybody in the gold company, turns them into walkers, and then they attack Winterfell on both sides? Ooh. They'd be landlocked. They'd be surrounded. Attack them from the north and from the south.
The books. One of the main things that I was upset about, it could be a plot hole. I don't know. It is a plot hole. It's a plot. I don't like using that words because I don't really get into all that chasing rabbit holes or anything. The Blackfish, their uncle, the Stark boys' uncle. What was the mom? Kat's. The mom, her brother. You remember when they took? I can't remember the name of the castle. When they took that place.
Which one? The one with all the ships?
You remember it's not her brother, it's her uncle. When Catelyn Stark, her brother.
The Eyrie. That's where her sister was at. Was it the Eyrie?
That's the Eyrie. That's where she married into. But
they threw people at the moon door.
Her family home.
They had the prison cells that were open.
Riverrun, her family home.
Oh, yeah, Riverrun.
Her brother was the lord over that. Well, her uncle is known as the Blackfish.
Okay.
Bad mofo. Well, when they threatened, her brother's son, and all that kind of stuff to get into the castle.
Yeah.
And they was worried about fighting the Blackfish because he's a bad mofo. Well, they run in there and they open the gates. They run in there and
Is that the guy they called Big John?
No, they just called him the Blackfish.
Okay.
And they come running back out and said, we stabbed him and he fell in the river. And that was it. There was no fight scene. There was no nothing. There was just... So there, you never got to see a fight from the Blackfish. So I've always been expecting him to pop back up. You remember when Catelyn Stark's father died? The brother could never hit him in the pyre with the boat. He couldn't hit him.
Yeah.
And then he had to take the bow away from him. He just shot and turned around and walked off.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That guy, he got killed without a fight scene.
Got killed off camera.
Yeah, got killed off camera.
Well, see, some people don't like the fact that, they think there's a conspiracy about Stannis not getting killed on camera. Like, it shows a rare sword battle. Right. And, their claim is like, dude, this is Game of Thrones. They don't shy away from,
right,
killing. Let you see anybody get killed. But I think he's dead.
Yeah, I think he's dead. But this guy, he didn't even get...
I mean, what would the point be for Stannis to come back?
None.
He has nothing.
None. Yeah. I don't know. But it's the fight between the Dothraki and the Golden Army is going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, like I said on here before, there's one fight scene that took 55 days to film, and they say it makes the Battle of the Bastards look like nothing, like a little quarrel, an argument versus this battle.
I think it's funny because when Cersei was talking about the Golden Coast Army, or whatever it's called,
Golden Company.
She's like, elephants? Says, no elephants. They don't travel well. And I think it's funny. I don't know if it was like the producers or the writers or anybody taking jabs at somebody.
That's what I heard.
Because that would be hell to CGI.
Yeah.
And they they couldn't put ghosts.
Because they couldn't use regular elephants because these were supposedly like giant elephants, right?
And they couldn't put ghosts in there a lot last season because they had to CGI them in. It cost too much money per episode to CGI the dog. So I could see them not being able to CGI elephants, but them all they had to do is not put elephants in the script, but they did, and then they said,
It ain't like they ain't got the money.
I know.
Dude, you know how many people are subscribing to HBO right now just to watch Game of Thrones?
They say the bootleg is like half. Like that, just as many people they have documented, there's half as that many more bootlegging it. So that's, I mean, the ratings don't even show how many people are watching the show. It's crazy. This is one of the biggest shows ever.
Yeah.
And it's all nerdy and D&D-ish. It's crazy.
What's the biggest show that's ever existed?
Oh.
Like MASH or something?
I don't know.
Andy Griffith, when there was only like 3 channels on, like everybody in the world watched those 3 shows.
But there weren't many people, though.
True. List of highest attended concerts.
Put best, highest, most viewed television show, television series. It's got to be like, I don't know, Cheers, Friends, Sopranos.
Roseanne.
Really?
Yes. Roseanne beat Game of Thrones. Of course, she had a lot more seasons to do it. Well, it said click here for more. I want to see all 10 of them. There's a lot of sports. This is one of those stupid sites that gives your computer aids. Well, the ones that are showing here, the top ones are Roseanne, Sunday Night Football, Big Bang Theory, NCIS, This Is Us, Young Sheldon. Wow, a spinoff is in the top 10. Manifest, what is that?
I don't even know what that is.
And The Good Doctor. So yeah, MASH isn't even in here. I thought wasn't that one of the longest running shows or something?
I got another one. Most watched seasons of HBO original since 2004.
This has got to be the most viewed HBO show.
Well, this was 2004, and Game of Thrones. Oh no. And as of 2013, The Sopranos had it beat. Of course, that was when it first came out.
Yeah, well, see, Game of Thrones is going to be one of those shows that people keep watching for years after it's over. What do you think about, one thing I wanted to talk about was, what do you think the spinoffs are going to be?
It's going to be 1,000 years before the first episode of Game of Thrones.
Oh, is that an official word?
I think that's what I heard.
I was hoping they would do Rob's Rebellion as a show. Have like a young Ned Stark and a young Rob.
I would like to
everybody
see
loved
that.
those characters, and we didn't even get a season of those two
I would
people.
like to see Rob and Eddard and all them when they were younger. And,
fighting in the war.
And Uncle Benjamin.
Yeah. Like some of our favorite characters that are dead.
This is going to be.
We didn't even get to see them that
I think it's
long.
going to go back to when the construction of the wall and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go.
I thought the wall was older than 1,000 years.
It might be.
I think it is.
I might be completely wrong.
Yeah, because when they refer to the first men, they were the first men to come over into that northern in Westeros. Is there I've seen many maps of Westeros, but is there a world map of whatever world this is, or the other continents?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure there is. I'm sure.
Probably.
I don't know. Check Reddit. I don't know how to crank Reddit. I've looked at Reddit. It's like, I don't know how to do this.
I'm a big Reddit guy. I know people that go on Reddit every day.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to. There's a real pop culture subreddit somewhere.
It's like nerd. It's like
I don't know how to do it.
It's like nerd Pinterest. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what it's for.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I tell you what irritates me is if I'll Google something and it Googles me a Pinterest page.
A Pinterest or a Reddit.
And you can't go to it.
I don't know what
you have to have the Pinterest app.
I don't know
and
what
I'm on a computer. I'm old school. I'm sitting at my desk at a computer.
Yeah.
But most people, they're on their phone.
Yeah, Pinterest is not. Some things work better for some people. Like some people do, like Pandora. Some people do Spotify. Some people do Google Music or whatever.
I denounced Pandora because they will not play Killjoy.
So,
Everywhere else will. Spotify, everybody.
There you go. So I don't know. Some people get Pinterest. Some people love it, but I don't know how to work it. I've seen some cool stuff, homebrew wise, like the DIY stuff on home brewing. some cool stuff on Pinterest. I just have to see a picture of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me what I need. So I'm a YouTube guy.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
You know, in this area, there's not a lot of Twitter users. But like in some places, that's the. I mean, it beats Facebook and everything.
Right.
Like it's the big thing.
Yeah. It's Instagram of words.
Yeah. Just keeping it simple.
So I don't know how to do Twitter either. Yeah.
Should we play Kelly's Voxer he just sent us on the air? How funny would that be?
Do it. Cause, yeah.
I saw your phone light up, mine lit up. I was like, oh, okay, that's probably a Voxer.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and knock out whatever else y'all can, and if
Okay, we will.
Mark wants to do another segment when I get there, everything will already be set up. We can just sit down and knock one out.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll knock you out.
I'll knock out your segment. He's gonna laugh his ass off when he hears this.
What do we do? I don't even know what we're doing right now.
We're doing what we always do. We're just sitting around talking and letting everybody listen.
You can edit most of it, whatever you don't need. We'd like do a 2-hour podcast and edit down to like 20 minutes.
I'd rather not. It's a lot of work.
I don't even know.
We're talking Game of Thrones spinoffs.
Game of Thrones spinoffs.
And theories.
I want to see more about the free islands of Bravos, and I want to see more. I want to see some storylines of that. I want to see a spinoff of that world, because we just got to see her overtaking that world. Her being the Dragon Queen. We didn't really get to see that world before that, so I would like to see that.
But I think when you do a spinoff, especially your first one, there needs to be at least a couple of overlapping characters.
Yes, you got to have some. Yeah.
And it's hard to do, like if you do 1,000 years ago, you're not gonna have somebody that's. I mean, I guess you could have landmarks, like you talking about the wall or whatever. You got to have some connective tissue. Otherwise, why even call it
like the
Game of Thrones?
The books touches base on when Joffrey became king. That I can't remember people's names.
Well, there's a lot of names to remember.
The guy over the Golden Cloaks, the cloak people, the King's Guard, main guy. Then they kicked him out. They told him, "No, you need to go." When they're gonna let Jaime.
Yeah. What was his name? And he went and fought.
And he took.
I hated his death.
He took his sword and just threw it down and said, "Add that to your throne." And the rest of the Gold Cloaks started to pull their swords out.
The Gold Coast.
The Gold Cloaks. And he said, "I'll cut you all down before you get your swords out."
He said, "Even now I could carve you up like I was carving a cake."
Yeah, and he's that bad.
Yeah, he's a bad mofo.
And he's old. We never got to see him in his prime fighting, and then, I'm sure there's got to be some backstory to him. That's never written. It was never written. So I mean, they could do it like some of the authors did with some like the Boba Fett stuff and stuff like that. That would be cool if a really cool author picked up some of those obscure characters that are awesome.
Sir Barristan. Right? Barristan Selmy. He was the...
Yeah.
That was him. That would be a good show. Because like everybody on the show agreed, back in his day, he was like the baddest swordsman.
Yeah. And that,
And they hinted that Stark was pretty bad too. Ned. Yeah. And I'd like to see a young King Rob with that big axe they talk about he used. Everybody else uses swords, and he used like a big old axe in battle.
And they say, you're talking about Joffrey's stepdad.
That's funny. Since this is technically the intro.
Is it?
I mean, sort of.
I don't even know.
Sometimes I think we should have more structure, and sometimes I think one of the charms of this podcast is that it has no...
I think we need more structure.
You do? I thought you said you liked the...
I agree the exactly same way you do, but I think we need some kind of...
How about we don't get any structure, but we talk about it?
How about manageable chaos?
Yeah.
Write that down.
We typically do.
That's it. That's the next title.
We typically do an intro,
Yeah.
and then we do get to whatever we're gonna get to, and then we do an outro.
That sounds like the title to your next ballad.
Yeah.
Manageable chaos.
But the reason today is a little different is because you've got to leave, and then Kelly's going to be here,
Right.
and I'm basically having some of the same conversation with him. I would really need to be here all at the same time for this, but
Yeah, I
schedules
really.
didn't
I
come
wish
in.
I was more technically savvy, and I could have like a PC at home, and I could record my information and just send it in.
You could.
And you can just dub it in here with your magic.
I can do that.
This is how lazy I am on my drinking today.
Wow. So now I know how to get you to drink mead.
Put it in
I
a-
put it in a fancy
Put
glass.
it in a more servable. It just it makes me want to drink it.
It looks like a decoration, like that.
It looks like pee.
Decorative pea.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if this look, especially if you get Chip's couch and more people sit here, you see
Yeah.
all get drink.
You think just leaving it right there,
leave it
everybody would
right
drink
there.
it?
Yeah.
Hell no, I want to sip. What have you done?
I don't even know what that.
It's like, I want some of the fancy bottled stuff. You're pouring another? Oh, you're pouring one for me?
You one. We're talking about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, this fits.
You gotta
This
drink
feels right.
You gotta drink the mead.
Pour more than that.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gotta go nowhere. We can't toast, though. Because we're using the same glass. Cheers.
Clink.
Game of Thrones. Mead.
It's
I remember in season 1 when, yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah.
It don't taste as much like wine now. It
Right.
tastes more like something else.
It's getting drier.
It is getting drier, and I like that.
Yeah.
I say I'm not a big sweetie. I'm not a big old sweetie like people think.
The sweet one.
That's a sweet one.
We do that so well.
I'll practice that in my
That's my
bathroom.
that's my singing ability. That's all I got.
Yeah, man, that's really.
That's better. I mean, it's got
It's
an
really
off
mellowing
flavor.
out.
There's an off flavor to it, but it's actually gotten better. I can see
I can see that being good in 6
with
months,
some fruit in it, might be a little better.
maybe.
Make a mellow meme.
Well, when you told me to put the sugar tablet in that one and cap it to see if it carbonates it, I started doing some research. There's a lot of people that drink sparkling mead.
Have you done it yet?
No, I need to do that before you leave. You can show me.
Wait, I'm gonna bring you more. You can carbonate it more.
Well, we're just gonna do one bottle, right?
Well, yeah, but I need to bring you at least like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, I was just gonna do a beer bottle.
Okay. Well,
I'm
let's
not gonna do like a huge growler
Yeah.
of it because it might suck.
yeah,
And there's
just
not
do
that much
one.
left.
Yeah, just do one. And we need to touch. We need to. I guess we can practice more on. We can make some mead and make some wine.
Making mead is easy.
Yeah,
You can make it on a rainy day.
but I would like to make a 5-gallon batch.
It is not cheap though because honey's
It's
expensive.
expensive. We never got our beehive thing going off the ground.
We got too many hobbies.
We got too many hobbies.
But what I was about to say when you poured the mead was in season 1 when they came to get Ned to make him the hand, and they all stayed at Winterfeld for a few days.
Yeah.
And dude pushed Jamie pushed the boy out the window. Bran. Tyrion got up and he that night he crashed in the stables and he got up and he went for breakfast and he ordered a cup of black beer. He said something like, "I want a fish and some bread and a black beer."
Stout.
That's what I was thinking. Did they have stouts back then, you think? I mean, Game of Thrones is fictional, but there still was medieval times.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
I know they had mead, but I wonder what... Like,
They
if you
had
went to a
beer.
bar in whatever year medieval times was... I think I've Googled that before. What year was medieval times?
Dude, don't even get me on the history. I don't know what it was.
$476 AD. Damn, that was a minute ago. Back in my day. No, if you're in like the year 400 and something, and you went to a bar, would they have a beer engine? The
No.
old school.
No, they wouldn't.
How
have
did
it.
they serve it? Like in big pots or something?
Cask conditioned. Like
Like they didn't start carbonating stuff until like way later.
I don't know when they started carbonating, but they could have carbonated then because they had those old wood taps. You know, they just knocked the bung out with that little wood tap.
Yeah.
Hammered in, and once it fermented, they done open fermentation. I believe I might be wrong with all our beer listeners. They done open fermentation, and when they put them in the cask to serve, they could put some more type of more sugar in there, and the yeast left over would carbonate the beer.
Because I don't think it doesn't look like. Of course, this is Hollywood depicting this, but in most of those scenes, it doesn't strike me as it doesn't look like they're drinking wine. The history of carbonation. Man, that mead got you choked up. Well, they were doing it in 1903, according to this, but carried out in the year 1798. So no, back then I don't think whatever they were drinking was carbonated. It was just flat beer.
Just flat beer, okay.
Like the first beers, I think, were flat.
Well, yeah, they didn't even use hops in the beginning.
Yeah, hops didn't come until they, we've told the story on here about IPA and how that got discovered.
They used to use weird shit, like juniper, like pine tree.
I wonder what it'll be like. They've come so far with fermented drinks to now. Could you imagine like another 1,000 years from now?
1,000 years from now.
Like how refined that would be?
Yeah. Because now...
we're still learning shit,
It's like, if you look at some of the...
We as a people, not like we as in our brew club.
Like if you look at some old homebrewing literature from like the late 70s, early 80s, it's different now because you have better yeast, you have better hop utilization methods, you have a whole bunch of stuff. That's
the yeast is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. That's why I listen to that podcast I listen to, that website, Brewlosophy. Basically what they do is they take some of the old school rules from a long time ago. This is what you have to do or you're not going to make good beer. And they did the exact opposite. But they would make it both ways and see if people could tell the difference in a control group. What are you smirking at?
I just trailed off, man. It's such a nice day outside.
And we're sitting inside, yeah.
I was staring out the door. I was like, man, where was this weather at during the Rail Festival?
For real.
Could we just bar it a little bit?
Y'all need a mulligan on that. Y'all need to like go rent that parking lot and just do a show.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. The Railroad Festival, it rained yet again, like it did last year. But the difference is this year we actually were able to. Most of the bands were able to play. They first told me we were gonna have to get shut down at around 8. So the bands that canceled, there was a couple that didn't cancel, understandably, because they were having to drive a long way just to get ringed out. So they called it, and so I just moved everything down into their spots. So I was trying to get, and I kept telling the bands, just try to shorten your set, that way everybody will have time to get up and play. And it was looking good. It was looking like all the bands were going to get to play, including Illyria. And we got our gear. Seek and Seven finished. They shortened their set. They got off stage. We were putting our gear on stage, and they came through and started unplugging cables. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, there's a big, bad thing about to hit, and it did.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, we had time to get everyone and everything out of there before it hit. But record flooding in this area. Really, really bad. Of course, we didn't get nothing like Hamilton. It went above us. Which way was it going? Whichever way Hamilton is from here.
Yeah, it went over
and that's when the tornadoes touched down, and like some people even got killed, and lots of. Did you see the aerial footage?
Oh yeah,
of all the houses and stuff. It was bad.
There's 2 big old trees down on County Barn Road.
Dude, my driveway was over your head flooded. Yeah, like I've got pictures of me standing in my driveway with water up to my chest. That was nothing compared. And the bad thing is it was rushing so hard. I was going to try to walk. We were just going to park at my neighbor's and walk through the water.
Couldn't do it.
No, it got to my shins and it was pulling me down. That's how hard it was rushing. If I'd have got to like my waist, my body would be out in the waterway right now somewhere.
Dang.
It was rough, dude. And all the roads were flooded in the county, like all of them.
Yeah, there was roads in town flooded.
You know, Big Germ's house got flooded. He lost everything.
Damn.
Like it flooded in his house, like really deep.
One of Kara's friends, it was almost knee deep in her house in Amory, city limits.
Yeah, we've had some pretty bad weather here before, but that's the most flooding that I remember.
Yeah. Well, it's been so wet.
Yeah, this has got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Everything's just saturated. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing they made a wise choice by calling it, and it sucks that we didn't get to play, but I'm like, dude, we've played the Royal Festival every year since like 2006. You know, I'm just glad some of the bands got to play.
Yeah. It's still a pretty good turnout. I mean,
It was raining Friday night, and people were standing out there in the rain just having a great time. And it wasn't pouring down rain. It would sprinkle, and then it would stop. And a few people had umbrellas and ponchos and stuff like that. But it didn't, like, that was a really good turnout for Friday night. Saturday wasn't bad either, considering.
It would be really badass if Killj and maybe 2 or 3 other bands could...
Yeah, it's been going around Facebook that they want... Killj and Illyria and the 2 out of town bands that had to cancel, like, got a do over.
Yeah. Where's the closest kick-ass amphitheater?
It's just it's logistics, like when and where. We don't have any shows in May. Our next show is June I can't see that from here. I need a clip on mic when I walk across the room. Our next one is that Mudbog thing. June
first. I'm working.
Is it the first? I just looked at the calendar
June
now.
1st.
You see how my memory is?
Ain't that Sean's
I just walked over to the calendar.
Ain't that
and I don't
Sean's
remember.
birthday? I remember being on Sean's birthday, I think.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's the next weekend.
Oh, okay.
It is June the 8th.
June the 8th?
Yes. You're right. That doesn't feel... Let me look it up on Facebook.
That's what I'm doing right now. Sean sent me a...
June the 8th. It's an all-day thing. Y'all need to check this out. Go on Facebook and click that you're going. I need to click that I'm going. I just clicked interested. I guess I should be more than interested since we're playing. It's a really good benefit because the Dream Riders Bike Club, they do benefits for children. And they do this mud... I haven't been out there. I've heard a lot about this place.
I'm off.
It's this big field, this property that these people own, and they go out there in these huge monster truck things, do mud riding and I guess racing and mud bogging.
Is it one of the places people like bring their 4-wheelers and stuff like that?
Yeah, and this is like an all-day thing, and they're having people camping out, and
I'll tell my brother and my nephew. They go. There's a place.
I've got a tent.
There's a place somewhere close to where my brother lives in.
Yeah, it says right here: bring any ATV or off-road vehicle and have some fun in the mud.
I'll tell. I'll call my brother when I leave here and tell him.
Live music by Reverend Mother, Affliction of the Absent, Collision Theory, Seeking Seven, and Killj. It says bring tent, food, and beverages. Oh, they have beer out there? Mm-hmm. Maybe we need to brew a special beer for that event.
When is it?
How awesome would that be? June the 8th? We got plenty of time.
We would need something outdoorsy, hot.
Lawnmower beer.
Cream ale?
Cream ale, yeah.
Yeah, well, we can't do another cream ale, can we?
And I've got a pump in there. We ain't got to bring the kegerator.
That's only for commercial.
Oh, that's true. Well, that thing you made might work.
That thing I made. We'll have to test that out and see how that works.
Let's test that out and see how that works. I just invited you to the event, so you need to...
for some reason, I thought I was working. Did that date change?
Yeah, y'all go ahead.
I don't know why, doesn't it?
I don't know. It did seem to me like I thought it was June the 1st, but maybe I'm just mixing that with Sean's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, and you were asking about the amphitheater? Man, there's this badass amphitheater out at the lock and dam in Columbus. Like, it is nice. But, would you be able to get people out there? That would be my concern.
You just gotta, it's just...
And we set up and play, who's going to come other than... Because it's a ways, like... It's not like you're playing in town where people are going to be anyway.
But Columbus is... I mean, it's not too far out of town in Columbus. I mean,
No.
it ain't too far off the beaten path.
It's hard for me to predict what people are going to do.
You just got to do what you want to do. I mean,
And
weigh your options and see what happens.
Because it ain't like it used to be. Like when we were in high school, we would have to find these field parties out in the middle of nowhere, and there'd be 300 people there. Like hard to get to, way off in just
those are the
other
best
side of the world.
I miss those.
Yeah, and I remember one year they had to hang up like little secret, like little reflectors to where to turn to get to the party. And if you didn't know it was there for, you had to know they were there for that. Otherwise, you just, there's a little reflector on the pole. Like that's some hardcore stuff. And people would come, they'd even made it more fun.
A scavenger hunt.
It's like a scavenger hunt to find the party. I literally remember one where they hung beer cans. Mm-hmm. Like they would slide it over the end of a branch, and that's where you turn. And then you go to the road, you see another one, and you turn, and you find the party.
I remember
people would go way out of their way. Nowadays, they're not going to be inconvenienced
and
at
waiting
all.
on cows to get out of the way. Driving.
Yes.
I remember we'd drive across the cow gate, drive out into the field, and wait on cows.
You're talking about the ones in the road?
The cow gates, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for those listening that don't know what that is, it's a lot of these cow pastures, there's these grates in the road, and the cows won't cross them because they're afraid they'll get their feet stuck.
But you can drive.
But you can drive across them.
Right.
And you would have to cross at least one of those to get to any of these parties we're describing.
And watch for cows.
And watch for cows. And don't try to tip them.
Yeah.
Have you ever tipped a cow?
No.
We tried, but they would just run away.
You for Smithville, I'm not.
I mean, you try to sneak up on them, but they don't have a normal sleeping schedule.
No.
They just kind of walked away real fast. And then we got chased by a bull one time. That wasn't fun.
I've been out in a cow pasture in the early wee morning hours, but it wasn't to tip a cow.
Do what?
I went out there early in the morning.
Oh, you were getting some mushrooms? Getting them shrooms. Man, I'd be scared of that. What if you get a bad shroom and you're like stuck in...
I think that's what
LSD
you're looking
land.
for is bad shrooms. I'm not even sure.
How did we get on that? Oh, yeah. You can't predict what people are going to do because they used to go way out of their way for a good time, but now it's almost like you have to deliver the good time to them,
I would say do it and see how it turns out. I mean, I guess it ain't
going to hurt nothing.
I mean, you got to weigh the cost of the...
It's not that expensive.
I mean, if it's not that, it's just your time.
Nobody ever uses it.
I mean,
I've never heard of anything going on out there.
I mean, have you been out there? It's gorgeous out there.
Yeah, dude, it is awesome.
Yeah.
They should be having concerts
They
there
should have
every
festivals
weekend.
there weekly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it just takes somebody to do it.
Somebody's got to break ground. Somebody's got to be the first, the trailblazers.
And let it be a metal band and not alt country, as you say.
We're going to have that too.
I think it would be cool if there was music festivals out there of some sort. Especially they have it. Why not use it?
Exactly.
Did you see that when you went to play Egan's when y'all come across I don't know which way y'all came in, but if you went across that bridge in Northport, instead of going all the way into Tuscaloosa and coming back up, there's an amphitheater right there across the bridge on the right.
It was raining and it was dark.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anything.
That Tuscaloosa amphitheater right there is huge.
Is it?
Yes.
Why don't they have a lot of big concerts there?
I don't know. I mean, it's nice. Nice.
Whenever we get done here, I'm going to pull that amphitheater up. You can see it on satellite images on Google.
What do we like to talk about?
We could get take screenshots of it, put it out on Facebook, and say, "Hey, who would come here for a show?" Get a census.
I think a day like today, I would not want to go inside of a bar and watch a band play.
True.
I would want to sit outside and drink.
A day like today, if there was bands playing at an amphitheater,
I'm there. I don't even care if I like the band. If it was a country band, I would just want to be outside in that atmosphere and like the Mudbog. If a Mudbog, if it's day like this, Mudbogging.
Yeah, I wouldn't participate, but I'd like to watch.
I would like to watch.
I'd like to watch people tear up their expensive toys.
Especially if it's entertainment.
I guess that's why I got out of Mudbogging, because you remember my old Toyota that had big tires on it? Mm-hmm. You find out real quick that mud riding is expensive business.
It's expensive habit.
It's a business that I got out of real quick.
I like that Toyota.
I did too. I put a lot of miles on it. It was a good truck. Another thing I found out about those big tires is that Toyota drank gas like a Chevy.
That's what you heard, do you? Or just
I kept having to, every time I needed new tires, I would get smaller and smaller and smaller. Dude, the first ones I had were 33 1250s. They were so big, I took 2 of them after they wore out and stacked them and put a big board, and that was my table outside. It was high enough to make me a table.
Yeah, get your Pathfinder running and keep it and put some big tires on it, and that could be your plaything.
Dude, the rear end would snap like as soon as I put it in drive. It would.
Because you've already got your mileage out of it. So if you could just had a couple of
Just one good experience.
experience in the Pathfinder.
I have seen Pathfinders that were tricked out.
They look
cool.
awesome. They look good. All right, yeah. You imagine some some tires I got on Carrie's Jeep on that Pathfinder?
Yeah, that'd be
That looks-
funny. It looked cool though.
I got a discount on them.
You're not talking me into it.
Little Cooper
I'm
AT.
retired.
But they're not that big a tire though. Those Cooper AT3s, they're not that big swamper tires.
That's a tall tire that it takes. It's like a 265 or something. It's like like every time I ordered tires for it, they'd be like, "That's a
big old tire.
it's a real tall tire." We probably shouldn't be talking about tires on the podcast.
Probably not. We're talking about mud bogging. We done got.
We had to talk about the mud
Let me
bog.
tell you about my chicken coop.
Oh, do you have any aloe vera plants?
No.
I had to transplant some of mine because it was getting too big. So I got one out there you can take with you.
Alrighty.
I like plants that serve a purpose.
Right.
And dude, the aloe vera you get out of an aloe vera plant is nothing like the stuff you buy in the store.
Right.
Like I burned my finger on the stove one time. I went in there and pulled a little bit off and rubbed it on my finger. The next day, it wasn't healed, but it didn't hurt anymore. It was healed enough to.
Cool.
Yeah, it's crazy how it works.
You like my notebook?
I do.
I'm like an old man. Kids are notebook around.
You don't put it in your front pocket yet.
I don't have a front pocket.
I don't think you would.
My stepdad does.
Your stepdad has a front pocket.
He's got a front pocket with a notebook in it, and he'll get out. It's funny. He'll get out his cell phone, which is a flip top. He'll flip that rascal open, and he'll open his. He'll flip through his little notebook to get the phone number.
It surprises me the amount of people that still have flip phones. How do they still work?
Well, he's 82.
I know, but how does the 3G, 4G, whatever
Yeah, no,
recognize those?
It's just a phone.
No, but I mean, the radios that they use to communicate are outdated. I didn't think they still maintained those. It's a different
My dad still got a flip
system.
phone. I don't know.
I don't know either.
They still they just don't need to. They probably work better than ours because they don't need. They're just simple.
Yeah.
It's just a phone and don't have all that other bull crap on it. They can play Snake.
You know, they don't even call phones anymore. It's your mobile device. Because it's become to where the phone function of your phone is the least used.
Oh yeah.
It's like a secondary feature.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, this phone happens to have the ability to call people.
Right.
How funny is that?
Man,
All right, we sound like old men. Let's talk about something else.
I want to go fishing.
Today would be a good day to go fishing. I know a place.
I want to go fishing.
We talked about the Railroad Festival, but I wanted to thank everybody, all the bands that played. I wanted to thank our sponsors and Big Johnny Blender for coming out. He drove up from Louisiana and hung out with us. We had a really good time. Arcadia Comics and Collectibles. I was just in there Friday. Joe's Cafe and Food Truck. Their food is awesome. I hope to have them back next year. Access Music Management, Madhouse Graphics and Printing. We still have some t-shirts left if y'all want some. We're marking them down. They were 15, now they're 10. Real Pop Culture. How did they get on?
I don't know.
Those silly gooses.
Just buying their way into
Buying their way into everything.
buying everything.
You give them people money and they just go crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't even ordered our banner yet for Tupelo Con.
I gotta get that logo.
I need to do that like today
Yeah, we got our
or tomorrow. You see how I'm already procrastinating?
Yeah,
Something that I need
today or tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm already giving myself some wiggle room.
Just do it May 6th.
We don't have the stuff here to do it.
Do it May 6th.
The day before.
The day after.
This is y'all's last chance. This broadcasting of this information is your last chance to get free tickets. Is that a slur?
I don't know.
Your last chance to get free tickets.
Last chance. It's your last chance to get free tickets.
Yes, we're giving away 2 ticket pairs, and we've only had like maybe 5 people call in.
Do a Facebook post.
So those 5 people are probably hoping y'all don't call in. Because their chances of winning right now are pretty good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to do a Facebook Live drawing this week. Or maybe Friday. At least by this weekend.
Friday.
Because, I mean, we're, 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
Yeah. So by next weekend, we'll do the Facebook Live drawing. So y'all got roughly a week to call our voicemail line, 662-305-9783.
There you go. Call it.
I'm not going to talk to you about WrestleMania because you don't care. We talked about Game of Thrones. We talked about the Royal Festival. We need to talk a little bit more about Tupelo Con, other than just the tickets. Jamie was there at the Royal
He
Festival.
was. I seen him.
Yeah.
He's hanging up some posters.
Yeah. He said he's got us ready to go. Got a table, some chairs. We don't need much.
No.
A little laptop, some stickers, a banner that I haven't ordered.
Some stickers.
We got stickers.
Do we got stickers?
I think they say real Kill Pop
They
Culture.
say Kill Pop Culture on them. We had some Real Pop Culture stickers last year, but you did you order those or did you make those yourself?
I ordered them.
You ordered them? Real Pop Culture stickers?
Yeah, you remember I got mad at the company because the shipping was as much as the stickers.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, you're right. We're sorry. Here's $5 off." I'm like, "Oh,
Appreciate
wow!
that. Appreciate that.
Don't put yourself out."
Yeah.
I'm like, "How are you gonna charge me like $35 to deliver some?" I mean, you saw how big the tickets were. Stickers. It's a little bitty box or envelope. How's that 35? And it's not like they were overnighted or second. I mean, shipping's high enough as it is.
For real.
I do a lot of like ordering and shipping and receiving. I really get irate on shipping prices. I think they're too high.
They gouge you. There's going to be some interesting things that at this con that hasn't been in the other ones, like the Memphis Armored Fighter people. The people.
Oh yeah.
And I know you're anti. You're not that you haven't watched Harry Potter. You're almost anti Harry Potter.
I just don't like it. It's just not my jam. I'm more Lord of the Rings.
It's for kids. It's for kids.
Yeah.
It's like for little kids.
But I watch some stuff that's for kids, and it's okay. Like Wall-E, the movie Wall-E.
Well, it's got some.
I love that movie.
Yeah. But there's going to be the Southern Mississippi Quidditch team is going to be there. And Quidditch was a game that they played at the Hogwarts school in Harry Potter.
I thought they flew around on brooms.
They
to do
do.
it. How the hell are they going to do that? That's
and they
not
also
real.
had a magical ball with wings that they had to catch.
They got one of those too?
No, they got a dude dressed up in a gold suit running around with a Quidditch spread on his ass.
They're green screening it?
No, he's just running around. They got but you can pull it up on YouTube.
I'll have to check that out.
There's a national Quidditch.
Really?
Yeah, they're on YouTube.
How do you have a league of doing something that's impossible to do?
It's competitive.
I guess I'll find out.
It's competitive sports for nerds. That's what's.
Hey.
It's crazy. Well, we can watch that. Well, you got to brush up on your Quidditch knowledge where you can interview these people.
I've seen that part.
We got to interview these people.
I've seen that part where they're doing that game you're talking about on Harry Potter.
There was a movie that done it just like they are. And I cannot remember the name of the movie. They played Quidditch live person. It's a movie. Google that.
Live action Quidditch.
Live action. Can't remember the name of the movie.
Have we been talking an hour?
Have we? I feel like I'm in like the Twilight Zone or something. I think I drank too much mead.
You just take a sip.
Huh? I think I'm hallucinating.
It now has psychoactive properties.
Yeah. Sorry. 421, baby.
I need to get this podcast out pretty quick. Mm-hmm. Like Monday. Today's Sunday. So I need to try to get this out tomorrow. It's going to be hard.
So, yeah.
Might be Tuesday. See, I did it again. Giving myself a little leeway. That's what I do. It's like I need to be there at 9 o'clock.
So much to do.
Maybe 10.
We gotta get a banner. Gotta get some stickers. We gotta
do a drawing.
We gotta figure out what beer to brew
I
next.
gotta find my folding table.
We gotta brew next.
I think it's in RJ's car.
Your folding table.
My white folding table from the Royal Festival. That's the one we take. Well, no, they're gonna have a table there for us at the con. I liked what we did last year though, where we did like 2 tables and turned one sideways.
I got 2 4-foot tables. They're like square card tables. I got
Yeah.
2 of those if we need those for anything. And I have a couple of photo chairs, I think.
I liked having 2 tables because we put all our crap on one
we
table.
take our pictures.
And then our display stuff.
Yeah, we got to take our pictures.
I don't like it when we're at an event, like even like at shows, like where we got the merch table and people have their like Pepsi bottles and stuff sitting all over.
Right.
You know, we put all our trash and eating over here on this table, and
maybe we should bring our own trash can. Can you write that down?
bring trash can.
I'd be like, what's his name on Stand By Me? I brought a comb. I got the comb. Then I drop it in the train trestle when I'm scared to walk across the train trestle. You didn't get that reference at all,
No.
did you? Huh? How you not remember that? When they were walking,
Was it Stand By Me?
Stand By Me when they're going. They're
Okay.
trying to figure out how much.
It's been a minute.
They're trying to figure out how much money they got to go buy some meat and some drinks, and he's like got 10 cents. Save for my pennies, and I brought the comb.
Yeah, I was a kid when I watched that movie.
No, I've watched it. I've at least watched it at least once a year, and I've read the book. So,
Was the book better?
not really. It's a short story.
Oh yeah. And one thing I've gleaned from reading the Game of Thrones books or listening to them is that it is better, of course, but in that it does more.
Do you want some lemon cakes too? Don't you?
They condensed it down for they had to condense it down for the show.
The-
But you get a lot more stuff.
The thing about it is, the biggest thing for me is like when they have a feast on the TV series, they just show this stage prop stuff.
Yeah.
And it just kind of pans over it.
And in the books, they describe everything.
It's like 5 pages of descriptions of this
Yes,
food. And
they tell you what they prepared,
Uh-huh.
and your mouth is watering.
you can go buy the Game of Thrones cookbook that's got all those mutton and all that stuff in
Yeah.
there. All those courses and stuff. And they'll have the menu for each feast, like the Red Wedding Feast and all that kind of stuff.
They need to do a brewer's guide for what they were drinking.
The wine, that would be kind of cool. There is, that's one thing we could brew next. Now I'm thinking about that. I know you didn't watch Fear the Walking Dead, but one of the...
Yeah, I remember you saying on here that you were going to make that dude's beer.
There was a brewer on there, and people were trying to kidnap him because he made beer, and they wanted to make beer. So, and he knew how to make it. So, before he died, spoiler alert, he dies.
I don't care.
He gave his recipe.
Not that I don't care that he died. I'm probably not going to watch that show.
He gave his recipe for his brew. It didn't make sense, but I'm sure somebody's made it by now.
You know, it's crazy that we live in a time where you decide not to watch perfectly good shows just because you've got so much.
else to watch.
Like somebody was like, dude, you got to watch that new Netflix series. It's about this class of superheroes. I'm like, no, I'm not going to. They're like, you would like it. Yeah, the Umbrella Academy. They're like, you'd like it. I said, I'm sure I would. But I'm not going to start watching another damn show.
Something's got to be done first.
It's almost like I'm not going to watch it because I know I would like it.
Right, exactly.
And then I'd have to watch all of them, and I ain't got time for that right now.
There's another book.
It's strange times we live in. When I was a kid, we had 3 channels.
There's another book that the Gunslinger series, the Dark Tower series.
Oh, yeah.
They talked about a beverage in there called Graf, and it was described as a beer and cider like, and people have made it.
Angry Orchard.
It's more like I would say more like a more malt heavy, more grain heavy red apple ale.
I figure we'll get to something like that eventually. I mean, we want to try to make everything.
I'll do a cider, and I want to do a braggot, which is
Stop bragging.
honey and
See what I did?
A bunch of honey in there. The Belgian beers, the doubles and triples and stuff with candy and stuff, I probably won't make because I'm not a fan of them. That's
No.
why.
I mean, there's no sense in making something we won't drink.
Yeah.
But I also think at some point we're going to run out of stuff to make, and we're just
Right.
going to be like, let's just make one of these. Somebody will drink it.
Yeah. But it's funny when you drink a beer that you really like, and your first instinct is, "Ooh, I wonder if there's a recipe for this I can make."
Exactly. When you become a brewer, that's like one of
Yeah.
the first things is somebody's like, try this beer, and you're like, oh, that's good.
I bet I can make it.
Yeah. I can make if I get close to this.
And I would like to be where like some of the other people in the Northeast Mississippi Brewers Club are, where we say, "I bet there's a recipe we can copy." They probably say, I bet I can guess what's in this recipe, and they will based on their experience, put down the grain bill. I like to get to there.
You know, I was thinking the other day, the Brew Heathens Club, we got really lucky because there's some heavy hitters, and I really knew how heavy hitters in the brewing we had when we had the last meeting where we tasted everybody's stuff. I was like, dude, this is some competition winning people.
That's pretty sweet that we drank all that beer and none of that beer was store bought.
Yeah,
for the most part.
My dumbass brought a 6-pack of
Yingling.
Yingling. But I didn't drink them all.
You brought a 6-pack of Yingling Light, and you were splitting it with me.
And I had 3 left.
And you had 3 left. So, I mean, you really can't say you drank those.
Yeah. I just felt like a dumbass carrying Yingling in there.
I
And
think
everybody else
another
had
guy
like
did.
this awesome...
Another guy brought some.
Did he? Mm-hmm. That makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. We didn't have a brew day.
We didn't have any... Like, that meeting was focused mostly on those rye IPAs.
Right.
That's why we didn't bring any of ours. But I think the next meeting we should bring...
I don't think we have time. Well, the cream ale, I don't think we have enough to bring.
They would like that.
Yeah.
7% alcohol. What's not to like?
For real. But we didn't have a brew day out here and invite some of the members out here.
Yeah.
Hang out. Cook some food.
Like, this club is big.
Yeah, I mean...
A lot of homebrew clubs, you know, it's like just a handful of people, but...
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there.
That was a big thing.
And we're just getting started.
We're just getting started. Because Chip's all about it. He's all about wanting to brew. He's wanting to know what he needs and getting the stuff together. And so...
You really don't need a lot.
No, you don't. A bucket.
Food grade.
He's going to do some extracts.
Don't go to Lowe's.
He's going to do some
and get a
extracts
bucket.
first. I've seen videos of people use Lowe's.
Really?
Bucket. Yeah. They don't care.
I mean, it'll still make beer. I just wouldn't want that plastic
You just
agent
go
in
buy.
my...
You can go buy a bucket.
Yeah, get a food grade bucket. You need a big pot, which most people around here have if you cook crawfish or a big
deep fried turkeys
shrimp
or
bowl,
whatever.
or, you know.
He's going to do extracts for a
Yeah,
while.
if you've got a turkey deep fryer,
It's perfect.
you've got what you need to make beer. Go get you some grains from Mark Fancher at Trost and Prost, and go get you some hops
From Trojan Bros.
and some yeast,
Or just go buy, if you're
and some
starting
water,
out,
and make you some
from
beer.
Water Harmon Springs. Don't use no damn tap water.
Don't use tap water. Depending on what county you live in, but if you live around here, you ain't gonna use our tap water. You remember that day that we didn't have quite enough, so I brought some out of the house. I was like, "Don't you call this tap water? This is filtered, water." Somebody said, "Pour some of that tap water." Filtered water.
All right. Hit pause, ring, rock and pee.
Do what?
Hit pause, ring, pee, and we can read some lines.
Are we done? We could just wrap it up.
We can just wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
It's just an intro. We done a podcast for an intro.
It's not really. I built the intro into whatever this is.
Okay. You
Because I made the announcements.
You're gonna go.
The main thing I wanted to talk about was thank everybody at the festival.
Uh-huh.
Thank my sponsors. Can't do it without them.
Right.
Talk about the Tupelo Con tickets. Talk about Killjay's next show. I did all that. Boom. That's an intro.
Boom. There you go.
Here's your fat intro. And let's just say something else you want to talk about. We ain't got to wrap up.
We can wrap up.
Any closing arguments before we adjourn?
Not without.
I'm still not drinking beer.
Not without.
That meat.
Not without. That's what you got to do. You got to drink. You drink some mead, so I guess that counts. I don't know. I don't argue much unless I get prior approval. If it's okay to argue about it.
If you think of something between now and the time you leave, we'll
get back on here.
Get back on here.
Hey guys, we're Chuck and Brad. We're two comedians who do the Chuck and Brad podcast, a pop culture podcast based out of Rhode Island.
We just wanted to let you know that we're going on a short comedy tour called Chuck and Brad Reimagine the Avengers.
It's our own comedic retelling of the original Avengers movie, and we're touring the shows the same weekend that Avengers Endgame comes out. So come get a refresher and a new spin on the original Avengers movie before you go see Endgame.
Thursday, April 25th, we'll be in Hartford, Connecticut at the CT Comedy Theater with BJ Quagan, Andrew Morgan, and Stosh Makita.
Saturday, April 27th, we'll be in New York City at the Pit Loft with Impractical Jokers tour opener Jiggy, Impractical Jokers writer Casey Jost, and UCB veteran Lisa Kleinman.
Sunday, April 28th, we'll be at Laugh Boston with John Tilson, Logan O'Brien, Tyler Swain, and Dan Hall. All event info and tickets at chuckandbradpodcast.com.
Every night we'll have the comics open up the show and we'll close with our live retelling of the Avengers.
And for a tiny bit of background, we've done the podcast for 10 years. We've had on great guests like Jeff Tremaine, the director of the Jackass movies, the bands Bowling for Soup, Less Than Jake, Real Big Fish, Big D and the Kids Table, and many, many more.
And if you're a big podcast listener, you might know me from Tell 'em Steve Dave. I work on film projects for the podcast Tell 'em Steve Dave, which is made up of Walton Bryant from AMC's Comic Book Men and Quinn from True TV's Impractical Jokers. I consistently do the film work for the Tell 'em Steve Dave Patreon. So come on out, support this very weird live comedy show, and hopefully more and more podcasts will start doing their own live alternative shows.
Once again, that's Chuck and Brad Reimagine the Avengers, New York City, Hartford, and Boston. See you at the end of the month. chuckandbradpodcast.com.
Shadow Stalkers Paranormal is a non-profit organization, a level-headed team with a knowledgeable background who tries to explain and debunk, not taking things solely as paranormal.
They try to help their clients with an understanding about the paranormal.
Shadow Stalkers Paranormal also gives back to the community by way of sponsorships, such as this one, fundraisers for historical sites and individuals with terminal illnesses.
They strive to make their team better and make a difference.
You can find them on Facebook, facebook.com/ShadowStalkersParanormal 38821. They're ready to believe you. All right, so change of plans. Kelly didn't get here till late last night, so we were unable to. Like, we even had to pause Game of Thrones and wait on him. That was terrible. Because I've been waiting a long time.
Kelly would have been SOL.
Yeah, you'd start without him.
Yeah.
Well, he was close when it was starting, so I was like, okay. If it was gonna be like 30 minutes, yeah, he might have been shit out of luck.
Yeah.
So
we probably can't talk about Game of Thrones, can we?
I mean, we talked about the episode before this one.
Right. Spoiler alert.
I mean, if we spoiled the episode before this one, we might as well spoil the one that just came out Sunday.
Yeah, but you watched it, right?
Because this won't come out till at least tomorrow.
Spoiler alert. Arya popped a titty out.
You think it was really hers?
Yeah, it was. I read it. I looked it up to see.
You looked it up?
Well, I wanted to read the article because I didn't even know how. I was like, "Whoa, am I looking at? How old is she?"
So when you Google boobs, you're looking for the articles?
No, I was actually. I didn't know if I was supposed to close my eyes or not. You know, but
Oh yeah, HBO actually made them. Well, I say it's HBO, but whoever is in charge made them scale up everyone's age from the books, because like they're like 13 in the books. Like
they're really young, and they said, and there was people who was complaining about it. There's people who was like that. There's a whole bunch of people fussing about that scene, and in the show right now, she is 18 years old, according to their storyline.
Well, the actress that plays her is older than
she's
that.
22.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. I thought she was like,
so it's
like
legal.
18, which is kind of crazy.
But I was like you. I kind of had like a different reaction.
Whoa, this is weird.
When I see female breasts, I normally react differently.
Yeah, it was like
I normally don't wince.
Oh no! Stop it! Put your clothes back on.
Yeah, exactly. I had like a dad-like reaction, like "Go put some clothes on, damn it!"
Yeah, we had this big avuncular response. He's a big word. He's a big word.
So, I think I predicted it or said something about it on here that I'd originally heard the Battle for Winterfell won't be to episode 3. So I guess that's correct.
Yeah, correct.
Which kind of sucked because about halfway through the episode, I was like, they're not going to do the battle tonight. They don't even have time.
But it was a good build-up.
But they don't have a lot. What is what?
That thing. Was that here?
That's Cthulhu.
Was that here yesterday? Was that
Yeah,
Cthulhu?
it glows in the dark.
Is that Cthulhu? That's pretty awesome.
Sean bought this at Arcadia Comics and Collectibles.
Awesome.
Shout out to them. It's a piggy bank, too.
Speaking of Cthulhu, we need to play Arkham Horror. I'm just saying, next rainy day, well, Cthulhu is one of the bad guys.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's not every world, but Cthulhu's world, the mythos he lives in. I use mythos because that's a big thing in HP.
Have we completely abandoned KPC Plays D&D? Do we need to record it and put a new episode out?
Well, we'll just call it KPC Games or RPC Games because, you know.
Well, I don't. If somebody likes D&D and there's an episode of us playing Arkham Horror, I don't think they're going to gripe too much.
Well, probably not.
There was more people that listened to that spinoff podcast than I expected.
Oh, really?
I don't have any exact numbers on me, but
I didn't know that. We should play just like I still want to do it at the comic book store.
Yeah.
Just sit in there and play a game and do a session.
Well, they got Game of Thrones Monopoly. They was talking about us all getting together and playing.
I won't play Monopoly.
Well, the thing is, I'm wondering, like, if you pass go, do you get beheaded?
I don't play. I'm not.
That's
gonna,
what Jennifer was, our elbow was saying. Like,
Yeah.
do the rules change because it's Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
'Cause somebody's got to die. You don't just go bankrupt. You get executed. It's Game of Thrones, man.
You landed on the Red Keep. You owe me 8 million dragons.
Eight golden dragons, or 14 silver stags.
You have to say it in a British accent or don't count.
So,
Is there a brothel area instead of railroads? Do they have brothels?
and the next 4 episodes of Game of Thrones,
And if you get all 4, you get a discount.
your little finger. You have a monopoly on the brothels.
Right.
The next 4 episodes are going to be 80 minutes each.
Sweet.
Yeah, I thought it was just the last 2 were longer, but no, it's the last 4
Last 4.
are longer than normal, which is good because they're jipping us out of like 2 episodes.
Oh yeah.
So at least they're giving us that back. They're giving us a little extra.
They got a lot to tie
The
up.
whole next episode, I think, is just
It's
going
gonna be
to
that
be the battle. And there was one speculation that I originally didn't think was going to happen, but I'm kind of starting to think might. And that's where I said there was a theory that the Night King isn't going to be at the Battle of Winterfell. That he's going to go somewhere else, maybe even King's Landing, attack there, turn them people into whites, and make them have to fight a war on 2 fronts.
Wow, that's pretty.
Like, surround them. The reason I think that now maybe is because you saw the front line and you saw the generals in the preview.
Right.
You didn't hear the dragon screech. You didn't see the Night King. There was no sign of him. And they're setting up that elaborate trap for him.
Yeah.
And they wanted the dragons to be, they said, keep them close by but not too close so that they can attack, like help defend Bran. Well, that means the dragons aren't going to be fighting in the battle.
Laura,
which is a huge deal.
Laura likes to think she's not nerdy on the Game of Thrones. She just likes the show, and that's where it ends.
Yeah.
But she got in a big Facebook Soccer Mom podcast with comments on Facebook, and she was going back and forth. And I don't know if she brought it up or somebody. She's like, what if Bran dies by somebody? Arya steals his face, pretends she's Bran, and just F's up the Night King with Needle and her little Valerian dagger.
Wow. Because the Night King would expect him to be crippled.
Right, she like jump up.
So you jump up, start doing cartwheels and stuff.
Stand with a knife, stand with a knife, flash a boob at him, and just totally mess up his
It's gotta
world.
be side move though. It can't be full on. We're not ready for that. Yeah, and there's a lot of people saying that Jaime needs to be the one to kill the Night King because he's the Kingslayer, and he killed a Targaryen. So it's like the Kingslayer of ice and fire, And like him being the Kingslayer would be a good thing instead of a bad thing.
And Laura, I think Laura posted last night on Facebook who thinks the Night King is a Targaryen.
A lot of people say he's a Stark.
Because he rides a dragon.
Well, he does now.
What about the fact that
There's going to be some people die.
Jon
next
Snow told his love that, hey, you're my aunt. And the only thing she had to say about it was, you're saying you have the heir to claim the throne, not me. There was no issue with the
It's medieval times, man.
the aunt nephew
They
loving.
don't have problems with that.
That's his aunt.
And a lot of people are saying, well, Cersei's not really pregnant because she was drinking wine. Like, dude.
They did that back then.
They did that back then.
They did that in the 80s.
Yeah, they
They
smoked
did
while
that
they were
in the
pregnant.
90s. They did that in the 90s. They actually doctors recommended, said, "Oh, yeah, it's perfectly fine to drink wine."
Yeah.
I don't know what the alcohol is alcohol, but they didn't figure that out till the 2000s.
Yeah. I don't think her drinking wine meant anything.
But they didn't drink water because water was bad. They didn't, so they just everything was
Yeah, people drink wine all day.
all day long. Everything.
Sounds like a good time to be in some respects. So there's going to be at least a semi-big character die next episode.
Yeah.
I'm positive because the last 2 episodes have been too happy.
Oh yeah.
Everybody coming back together. There's been too many hugs and kisses and reminiscing. I mean, last night was just nostalgia.
But out of
all nostalgia. And the first episode was mostly nostalgia. I'm not complaining. You need that moment before something terrible happens. But the calm is over. The storm is here.
Who would you be At this point, it's so concentrated on good characters. Who would you be okay with losing?
A lot of people think that Arya's gonna die
Arya's going to
because of the footage of her in the crypt running from something. She's got like her face is bloody and she's running from something. And they made a good point. Like, let's just say at the end of Game of Thrones, there's a happy ending. The thing's over. Like, what's her story gonna be? She's an assassin. Once the war's over, like, she would be bored, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like her arc.
Her arc is going to end.
It's gonna end in war, because she's
Right.
That's what she's been building up to be.
She's a soldier, but she's a warrior.
Yeah, she didn't want to. You know, she like she said in season 1, I don't want to make dresses and dance and prance. I want to get a trainer to train me to.
I thought about that. I was like, if it all goes out, even though the Targaryens did marry their siblings and relatives and stuff, so that's not as taboo for that family as we thought. So John could marry his aunt.
Yeah.
And they could be king and queen.
I don't think John has any interest in sitting on the Iron Throne.
I don't think he does either.
He's like his dad, Ned,
but I think he would.
Ned's his uncle.
Yeah. And
he would not want to do that. He'll be like, no, look, I may have a claim to the throne, but I'm perfectly fine with you sitting on it.
But he wants to be with her.
Yeah, I mean they could rule together.
They'll rule together.
Yeah, like Tyrion.
That would leave Sansa as a Lady of the North.
If there's anything left of the North after this,
I think they're going to win it. I think they're going to win the battle.
You know, there's one theory that the whole thing with the White Walkers is going to be over after this episode. That they're going to win. That they're going to defeat the Night's King.
Yeah.
And the rest of the episode is dealing with Cersei. Because there's a lot there. Like, they've put her in a place to be the bigger bad guy more so than the Night King.
I think Cersei's going to win. That's my
The Night King seems more threatening.
Right.
But look how much time they've spent building Cersei up to be like the big bad.
That Golden Army fight's going to be the big one.
Probably the Gold Company, yeah.
Yeah, the Golden Company.
Because it's going to be, let's just say that the Battle of Winterfell, you know, again, that they win. They're not going to be like, they're going to be damaged.
Yeah.
They're not going to be as a formidable foe as they are right now. It's going to like even the playing field. In fact, it'll probably put the numbers on Cersei's side. So that's going to be really interesting. Like, it's going to be an even. They're going to be the underdogs for sure.
No, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good season. And even though it's 20 minutes longer, we're like, oh my god, they ended it right there. It's going to be. Yeah. I mean, it could last
the whole hours. They said that this battle that we're fixing to see Sunday is the longest battle committed to film in history.
Oh, that's cool.
And it eclipses the one from. Crap, I can't remember now.
Braveheart?
No, those weren't that long. It was just a long movie.
Oh, Saving Private Ryan?
No, it was a Knights. It wasn't one of the Lord of the Rings movies, was it?
It could have been.
Anyway, there's one battle that's always been the longest ever committed to film, and this is longer. Sweet. It's a record. Like I said, it took 55 days to shoot it.
Sweet. That's gonna be good.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's gonna. They said it makes the Battle of the Bastards look like a little argument. And that was a big battle.
Oh yeah.
It lasted almost a whole episode.
So,
and you're gonna be dealing with different people throughout this whole battle.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna show this person's struggle and this person's struggle, and then there's that one scene in the clip where John's like just running full clip towards somebody, and a lot of people speculate, of course, it's the Night's King.
Let's talk about the choke up points of this episode. Did you have any choke up? Where's this pollen at?
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Wait, where's this pollen?
Why are we yelling?
There was a few though.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, there was, but
I mean,
it wasn't when. I mean, it was a little bit like that, but not too much when Jamie knighted.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
When that little girl at the little soup line said both of my brothers are soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a.
Oh, that
was a good one.
That tugged on what's his name's heart because he reminded her.
Oh, that girl.
Him of the little girl, Stannis' daughter.
When Theon Greyjoy reunited with Sansa, and he took a knee for her,
Yeah,
That was a big
a
one.
good one.
When-
Brand is still just so awkward.
Well, he's not Brandon anymore.
I know.
When Sam gave the sword, his family sword, to Mormont,
Yeah.
that was deep.
Yeah, that was a good one. You got a better memory than me. Yeah, I remember there were definitely some moments that was like
I mean,
had to kind of clear.
I
my
remember
throat
when
a little bit.
when he stole that sword. I was like, "What's he gonna do with it?" I knew it was a Valerian, and they needed that kind of weapon.
Yeah.
And the fact that he gave it to Mormont, whose family sword is with Jon Snow,
Yeah.
so that was kind of.
Didn't John offer to give it back
He
to him?
offered to give it back to him. He said, "No, I disgraced my family. It's yours now."
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Man, that's some good writing going on.
Oh
No
yeah.
wonder everybody loves the show.
Because Sam's like, your father taught me how to be a man, and this is what I need to do. This is your sword.
Nice.
Is there pollen in here? I mean, what?
It was another nice day today. That's for dang sure.
Lord, yes.
I didn't want to be at work.
Well, I wasn't. I was off.
Oh, what did you do today?
We got up. Laura's got to work Friday, and Kara's birthday's Friday. So we took her to eat sushi. So Kara knocked out about 5 rolls of sushi.
Yeah, I haven't ate sushi in a while.
Kara's a sushi vacuum. So when we got back and we went and borrowed my father-in-law's truck and got a trailer and went and got a lawnmower and brought it back to the house. And then right when I got...
Does it work?
not yet. It
Oh, that's why you borrowed my battery charger.
Yeah.
You're gonna find
I
out.
have to find out. But as soon as I got everything back and got back to the houses, that's when you vouchered me.
Yeah, it's crazy that things were like they were during the Railroad Festival. If we could have only had a day like today or yesterday, it would have been the best Railroad Festival ever.
What? I seen was it yesterday or day before that there was a field party that CK7 played at. I seen it on Facebook.
Yeah,
I
I don't know where it was.
Yeah,
I saw the same thing.
somewhere in Columbus. I know they showed the little link to the Blind Melon video.
Yeah.
I partied at that field.
Oh, really?
I believe so. I think it was in West Point.
Oh, another thing that's happened since yesterday, I should go ahead and say on the air that Killj is going to be in Memphis August the 10th.
Yeah.
At I think the Rock House Live. I was in the middle of pulling that up to make sure I got my information right, and I got distracted. Yeah, that's Rock House Live. I thought so. I didn't want to give the wrong location.
That would be bad.
From 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. There's gonna be a bunch of bands there.
Yeah.
So far, they've added us now. It's Killj, Exit from Dark, Via Novus, Suppression, Emerge, Caging Elliot, The Other L.A., Bald Dog Project, Divided We Stand, and Seeking Seven. And that's all the way out in August.
Yeah.
May is the only month that we don't have anything right now.
No.
We got stuff in June, July, and August.
So we gotta get all that. Well, we got Tupelo Con.
We got Tupelo Con, but
Yeah.
that's a real pop culture event.
So we need to get our beer brewing in that month, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so, because I'm going to be on the road.
I don't know. I may surprise y'all. We may brew Friday or Saturday.
That wouldn't surprise
We
me.
may brew Saturday.
That'd be a pleasant surprise.
You now because
I'm going to listen to this podcast and know.
Probably.
What else do we need to talk about on this? I guess this is an outro. Because
Sure.
This show is one big intro and one big outro.
It's your
and
show. You
nothing
call it
in
what you want to.
between.
You can dissect it and label it any way you want
It's
to.
two morons talking and letting the world listen.
We're cool.
That's
morons.
exactly what it is. I didn't mean morons.
Hey,
in a
which
bad
ones?
way.
What makes
I
it?
mean morons in that we don't know how to plan out a podcast.
True.
But we talked about everything I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to discuss the Rail Festival. I want to discuss a lot of Game of Thrones talk, obviously. Well, we didn't cover WrestleMania, but that's all right. WrestleMania kind of sucked this year anyway.
Well, I guess that's it.
I guess so.
Wrap it up. Stick a fork in it.
Well, it seems like the end came too quickly.
Well, we've already done it all yesterday.
Yeah, we did a lot of recording yesterday.
We'll think of something after you say your speech, your little monologue.
Yeah, well, it's 6:46. Monday Night Raw starts at 7. I'm going to go ahead and fire the grill up here in a minute. I don't even know who else is coming over to watch it.
I'm probably gonna leave.
I don't know who all's coming over to sit around and talk while it plays in the background. It's not like when we watch The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones or something like that. It's pretty much lay down and be quiet. You know, somebody get their skull thumped if they start talking too much. And but when we watch wrestling, unless something amazing happens, at which point we'll probably like rewind it, and play it. It's sort of like watching a football game. Like you ain't gonna sit there and be quiet.
I watch football games by myself.
Well, I do too.
If it's an Alabama game.
But if I'm with my friends and Dallas is on, I'm gonna be like, shh, be quiet. They might have a touchdown. You'll scare them.
Scare them. They might not know where to go.
You can't be quiet watching football. It's kind of weird.
It's a little more laid back.
Yeah. It's not so serious. So, all right.
Them frogs.
They're the frogs. There they are. It's starting to get dark.
Yep.
It's their time. It's breakfast for them. Thanks for listening to. I have no idea what episode this is.
I got you.
I'll race you. See who pulls it up first.
112?
I got slow internet. Dang, our numbers are up.
112?
This will be 113. 113. Well, the last one was the Railroad Festival special, but it wasn't a numbered episode. But I now count the numbered episodes.
Gotcha.
I used to not do that. I mean, it's possible that we might at some point do an episode. We might do a podcast that is not a real episode of Real Pop Culture.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
It's possible. Thanks for listening to Thanks for listening to episode 113 of Real Pop Culture. We are broadcasting live from high atop the first and only floor of the Killj headquarters at the Killj Ranch. Love you, bye.
Bye.
I knew you were going to do that. Let's do a shot.
I was going to say something else and I couldn't think of what to say.
It's like you would never say bye like that.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
If you were on the phone and you just said bye, you wouldn't go bye.
I was trying to keep from laughing. Somebody flipped my tickle box upside down. Is that you who told me that?
That's what my mama Klingon used to say. She said, somebody turned your giggle box over. You can't stop laughing. And that would just make me laugh even harder. All right. Let me hit the stop button. Let's do a shot.
Yeah.